Okay, good evening. I want to thank my brother-in-law for this find. This is from Treehouse Brewing Company, as a matter of fact, which is out of Charlton, Massachusetts. Now, we haven't done Treehouse Brewing, any of their beers yet. They're a pretty recent brewery since 2011. They're one of the more talked about breweries out there. I believe a lot of people rank them the number one brewery in the state of Massachusetts. They're I guess their go-to beer is their IPA called Julius, most popular. They're located in a small red barn. That's where they started out, in the town of Monson, Massachusetts. It overlooks the Pioneer Valley, which I guess is a beautiful area. I believe the town is in the southern central part of Massachusetts, so well west of Boston, and of course east of the western points, whatever the heck is in the western part of Massachusetts. I don't know. Boston is basically the only town that really comes to mind. Maybe Springfield, Mass. It's somewhere near Springfield, Mass. I don't know. Anyway, their credo is to create articulate and flavorful ales that contribute character, and they fire up the burgeoning local movement, I guess, of craft beer. It was started by four friends, Nate Lanier and Damian Goudreau, Dean Rohan, and Jonathan Weisbach, and the rest is history. Today we're going to be doing a beer known as Eureka. Now this is a 4.1% ABV American Blonde Ale. I believe the can says 4.2%, so this is, I guess, one of the latest batches. Maybe they upped the ingredients a little bit. And there is a little blurb here on the back. I'll read it to you. We're excited that you are holding Treehouse Brewing Company's intensely flavorful blonde ale, Eureka. Eureka features an individual hop variety identified by the date code on this can. All iterations are soft, juicy, and purvey wonderful tropical flavors balanced by a gentle bitterness. Eureka is the result of our uncompromising dedication to fresh, progressive, and delightful beer. We hope you enjoy it with laughter, good cheer, and in the company of those you love. I was assuming this was Eureka with Citra. However, I don't see anything specific as to what hops it's brewed with. So I have the notes on Citra because that's what the can resembles to me, is Eureka with Citra. Maybe I am wrong. Maybe it's brewed with something else, but I'll just tell you what the Citra one entails anyway. Explodes with citrus fruit on the nose, or citrus fruit on the nose and palate, and finishes cleanly with light bits of cracker malt. So let's see what we got here. I'm not really good at deciphering hops. I'm not that much of a hop head. I just decipher taste, look, and aroma. So let's see what we got here. This is one of the highly rated American Blonde Ales. It might be the #1 Blonde Ale on Beer Advocate, and it definitely gets a high score on Rate Beer as well. So this is one of the cream of the crop beers of the style that you'll see. If you're into the style, you're not going to want to not have this one, obviously. And as we pour in, you see that, there's a lot going on here. You can't even see my hand waving back and forth. This is a very cloudy, hazy beer with a nice, about 3 fingers of head or so. A very frothy head, as a matter of fact. So let's get the aroma now of Eureka. Dip my nose in there a little too much. Yeah, this is definitely a citrusy smell. An IPA, kind of pale ale kind of smell. Very orangey. I'm getting a lot of citrus. Hint of passion fruit. Maybe a tad of grapefruit. It does kind of have the aroma of a really, really well-crafted pale ale or India pale ale. So let's get the taste now of Eureka from Treehouse. Wow. Spectacular. It really hits on every cylinder. And I don't know if I've had a blonde ale that I've really, really enjoyed thoroughly. This thing knocks everything out of the water that I've had in this style. And a great run for the money of beers and other styles, too. This is an amazing taste. And it goes down very smooth. I can kind of get a little cracker malt. Not too much awful bite in the back of the throat. I love it. It doesn't go down too harshly. Whereas I would definitely call this an IPA or anything. But man, what a taste of this beer. Very, very, very perfect citrus, fresh fruit kind of taste. hits on all cylinders. I think I said that before, but I'm going to have to give Eureka a perfect 10 out of 10. I think this beer is phenomenal. I would love more of this, and I really want to check out some of the other stuff that Treehouse has. I know they're well talked about, but I've never had any of their beers. This is the first one I've ever had, and it's a solid 10 out of 10, and above and beyond 10 out of 10, if you ask me, for Eureka.